Hey Nebraskans. So a couple weeks ago, our legislature passed the final revision of our overwhelmingly approved ballot initiative for minimum wage. In 2024, Nebraskans approved overwhelmingly 3 ballot initiatives, one of which was minimum wage. It aimed to increase minimum wage over a number of years, up to $15 in 2026, and then increase the minimum wage further by the rate of inflation every year afterwards. Unfortunately, our Republican-led legislature didn't like any of the ballot initiatives that passed, and so they spent last year changing a lot of them, minimum wage being one of them. At the end of the legislature session last year, they were aiming to change it so that after 2026 it would increase by 1.75% instead of the rate of inflation. This is notable because the average rate of inflation in Nebraska is 2.4%, but as it turns out, lawmakers were not done. It now also includes a sub-minimum wage from those aged between 14 and 15 at $13.50, which will increase by 1.5% per year. It will also update the training wage law, which applies to people up to the age of 19 and the first 90 days of their employment, to that same sub-minimum wage. Now, if you know anything about percentage increases over time, you know that this bill is doomed to be revised. For example, the $13.50 increased by 1.5% per year, even though it is only 0.25% less, will take 40 years in order to reach $15. Meanwhile, the $15 minimum wage will reach double that. Over that same 40 years, the 2.4% inflation rate will double and a half. Meaning while you'll make about $30 an hour, in today's money, you'll make about $11.50. This is a bill meant to satisfy the short-term wage desires of the Nebraska population, but in the end, to make them more poor.